Yo, 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 yo. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Frickin' It's Friday. What up, T Squared?
Welcome to the stream. I hope you like the vibe. If you're watching on YouTube, like and subscribe. We're gonna play some games. We're gonna clap some
Hope you're all having a wonderful day here
don't
today.
be a
Excited to be here locked in with ya.
Binks, 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 binks.
What up, Brigby? Oh, is that an early Friday? Is that an early Friday? Frame one, people are saying.
I hope you like the vibe. Binks, 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 binks.
Fire red and leaf green today. I thought they came out 20 years ago.
Subscribe.
Was I wrong? What up, Milas?
Welcome to the stream. I hope you like the vibe.
What up,
If
Chocolate
you're watching on
Rain?
YouTube, like and
What up,
subscribe.
Rearcs?
We're gonna play some
It's more
games.
freaks,
We're
more
gonna
little
clap some
freaks.
cheeks. Now be a good chatter and don't be a piece. Binks, 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 binks.
Happy Pokemon Day to you and yours as well.
And don't be a piece.
Anyone in chat already picked their starter? I'll probably play some Pokemon TCG. Sounds like a good way to finish up the stream.
I hope you like the vibe. Binks, 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 binks.
I did get a Pokemon hat today
If you're
that they
watching
released.
on YouTube, like and subscribe. Binks, 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 binks,
I'm not a big hat guy,
binks, binks, binks,
but this one kind of speaks to me.
binks, binks.
This one, they kind of cooked with this one, I'm not going to lie.
You like the vibe. Binks, binks, like and subscribe. Binks, binks. I hope you like the vibe. Binks, binks, like and subscribe.
No TCG live today for Pokemon Day? We'll play some. Play some. Classic Gen 1er, you know me, man. You know me. It's always so funny talking to Pokemon friends. Because I've IRL Pokemon friends from playing the TCG now. Whenever they talk about my name is Jeff. Whenever they talk about Pokemon, I just have no idea what any of them are outside of Gen 1 and some of Gen 2 and ones that were in Pokemon Unite. That's kind of like the entirety, or ones I've seen in a Wolfie video. That's kind of all I got. I kind of got nothing else. Tierless Gen 8. Tierless Gen 8, dude. You know what the hell's in Gen 8. What's up, everyone? Welcome in. We could play all Pokemon music today. We have the technology, I think. Or at least we'll start with a bunch of Pokemon music. Maybe Golden Gauntlet registration days for those who celebrate. Hell yeah. Does the season end tomorrow? Season ends for Snap. Season ends on Tuesday. It's always Tuesday. Tuesday is the grounding day. Tuesday at 2 o'clock your time. I think, right? Your EST? Makes sense. Dude, you'll have to tell me about how your trip was, man. Seeing the Olympics, that's really cool. What's up, BB22? Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. She's telling you there's a there's a chance. Are you going for infinite, bro? That'd be sick, man. It was cold. It is the Winter Olympics. Checks out, I suppose. Listen to that DJ Pikachu full set. This was what, last year? At 76, yeah. Once you get into the 70s, it starts getting a bit rough. Once you get up to the 70s, you're hitting people who often have hit infinite before. That makes sense. Because you get dumped off at 73 after you hit infinite. Start the season. Which means you just have the opportunity to get better. It's much better to play people with stronger decks who are better at the game. It'll get you better much faster. That's for dang sure. What do we want to play today? That's a great question. I kind of wanted to play like some Jeff Control. Now, what would that look like? I don't particularly know. I cannot tell a lie. But I know the core would be like Daredevil, Merlin, Jeff, Prof. I think this would be like the core. People keep emoting you because you're roping them. That's good. You're causing mental damage. That'll pay off in the long run. Starhawk deck? We played Starhawk quite a bit yesterday. We did play it in Sanctum, though. Smart snapping and retreating. That is going to be far and above the hardest thing for Dan to understand. Full vibes-based player. Doesn't even read the cards, man. Yeah. Either Luna or Kale. Probably Luna. I'm thinking like even like Sentry Annihilus is probably just like a nice little play here. Like Sentry, just a chill little Sentry Annihilus Hood 3-piece combo. Which could have us also run Cersei. It's very exciting. We should buff Cersei. Anyone else agree? The Mongerler. Yeah. Killmonger actually would be a nice little play. Then how do we round things out? Maybe like a Kate. Yeah, I'm a Brout main. I'm gonna be a Brout main. I love Brout. Brout's gonna be my starter. We love Tawny Frogmouths. Yes, we do, folks. What's your guys' Gen 10 main, if you've looked into it already? They did announce them today. Paula! Nightcrawler! don't know if we want to go Nightcrawler if we're going to run Killmonger. We don't have to run Killmonger, but I kind of like the idea of it. Yeah, Gen 10 got announced today. Wins. You saw Brout and thought everyone's going to hate this and Binks is going to love it? You got it in the head, man. Hit the nail on the head. Owls and tawny frogmouths are different animals. And anyone who disagrees is a speciesist. Yeah, Pombon. We love a Pomeranian. But the only problem with Pombon for me is it looks too much like Palmont. Yeah, it's crazy, man, right? You have the vacation Pikachus? They're funny. They're silly. Kate Bishop and Killmonger also have a bit of anti-synergy. Maybe I don't want the Skillmonger. I know who I want though, and that's freaking Drax. I know which card I want, and it's freaking Drax. It's always Drax. It's simply always Drax is the thing. You're gonna have to be careful with hand sizes. You think so? I have a pretty low curve. I guess Hood, Merlin, Kate Bishop all do give a little bit of oomph to it. And then, you know, what's a Binks deck without throwing Nebula in there? You might be thinking this should have Werewolf by Night, and you're probably right. I just don't like playing that card. I really don't have a better reason for it. I really just don't like playing Werewolf by Night. I don't know what else to say about that. This deck definitely should probably have Werewolf by Night, but I'm simply just not going to do it. Which probably holds me back a little bit as a player, but I'm just going to have to tank that, unfortunately. Mercury for an inkling of tech? We don't need tech when we rob them of board space. Robbing them of board space is all the tech we need, maybe. Yo, BB22 Virtual Horizon, thank you so much for the streaks. Let's go. You want an Annihilus buff? Dude, Annihilus going back to hitting zeros would be kind of sick with it. Wow, getting Merlin on 1 is so nice. I tech with my big brain. True, though. Actually, so true. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think the debris thing was like the main reason why it got changed. All right, I no longer want to have this be a... I no longer want this to be a Elysium game because of how low my curve that I've drawn is, so I'm going to turn it off. And we'll see if they get as much value as I get out of it, because there's a lot of value. No, they want it to be Elysium, I'm afraid. They would really like it to be an Elysium game. Huge Elysium fans, my opponents. It's actually probably good for them, kind of. Probably like medium for them. Snaps here. Probably an argument to leave. We'll play on, though. Is the Jeff Hoagland stream? Is that a real question? Getting juiced. Alright, what are you doing, kid? What are you freaking doing? And where the hell am I going to Professor X you? Right to the dome. The last card they play is actually very important. So we have to stare very aggressively at where the last card played is. So sorry, I can't look at chat. I have to stare at their board. It's a lot of fucking things, man. I feel like it was this that got played last. But we should be able to just lock down middle pretty safely here, right? Because they're obviously not shoe-lowing this. Or can they? And then how do we win? That gets a little tough, but we could probably win right. They could have Grandmaster, which would hurt pretty bad, but that's kind of a rare inclusion, and they're already like running Quake. Damn. No Nihilist, no Sentry. Both would be really nice here. To leave you here in case this jumps. Maybe. I think it's just Cape Bishop Cersei right, and you just praise. Probably die to Shu Lao, but I don't know. We'll figure the rest out later. Cersei always wins here. Trust. Told you. E of little faith. E of little faith. Victory. Did they play this turn? This is 6. Yeah. Easiest one of my damn life. Wah, wah. I love whiners. Beating a whiner is my favorite thing, man. Oh, you had to focus on your turns and decide what to play in a timely manner to be able to beat me? Sure did, man. Enjoy your L. Enjoy your L. Yeah, we were probably going to get dumpstered by Shu Lao for sure. But it kind of gets them in a weird spot, right? Because they kind of have to look out for left, too. Left gets a little scary. Got Daredevil into Drax, feeling good. If I get Prof, maybe I'll play Luna. I don't. We'll just get Drax out. We'll get the squad ready to rock. The next turn is maybe Sentry Hood. We'll see. Really depends on what we get. Okay, so they're going to be like a She-Hulk type deck. Thank you for the Drax buff. Appreciate you. It's an annoying hit. Probably pass click, right? Yeah. That's fine, because we have the most devastating play of all time. Right to the dome. 2 10s is a little scary, but is it that scary? I don't know if it's that scary. I don't know if it's that scary. I guess we'll see how scary it is. Were we trying to stop the spider clone at all? I thought about trying to stop the spider clone. I refuted it a little bit. Depends on what they play left here. I don't think we go Annihilus. I think we go Cersei here. I think they'll try and fill right out of fear. And then, like, moving this here doesn't really help, so we'll just get a 3 as well. If they play a card bigger than She-Hulk left, we're in some trouble. But outside of that, we should be okay. All right. Yeah, see, they do feel right, which is why we didn't go along the Annihilus route. Good call there. Honestly, horrendous hits. Well played. Ooh. Maybe there's an argument we should have moved the Jeff to give us outs with Drax, potentially. No, obviously, jumping the Drax would have lost left, so it wouldn't have mattered. But very well played by them. Very, very well put together. Should we have expected Cersei to win there? Like, 2-3 is fine. 5-4 is really bad. I think 25 isn't unreasonable, but 25 is probably not over 50% likely. But still a good play. I like the call not playing the Annihilus. I think that was smart. Daredevil does lose a lot of value against this deck because you don't really get any information from it, unfortunately. Fine for people to take their time, especially on turn 6. Not according to that person, apparently. Apparently I wasted their time by beating them. I mean, they were bad, but like a 2-3 is just what you should expect. A 3-4 is kind of what you should expect. I would have preferred to move Jeff, but it would have actually weakened my middle lane. The play was probably to pull out Jeff to potentially give Drax a way in, but I feel like if they filled left, it was going to be so hard, and you got to imagine they're going to. Sandbar's really bad for us. Probably want to get Merlin down to try and give us Omniversal Presence to get out of this. Then if we don't get an Omniversal Presence, we just probably go Drax. If we do, then we'll go Nebula and then turn it off. Okay, we just go Drax here then. Next turn's probably like Once and Future All. Have a little more energy. Thank you for buffing my Drax. We get the presence. So we can go Omniversal Presence. Once and Future All. No, we want to get Daredevil down this turn. Omniversal Presence into Daredevil Nebula seems fine. And I don't really want to pop right. Ooh, early Sarah by pulling my Luna. That is nasty. Their play is Onslaught. We're probably just going to have to leave. Surfer not ongoing. I mean, they could still be running that deck that goes Surfer Onslaught and then plays a million 3-drops on the final turn. Definitely could have been the case. Snaps here. Alright, we can get we can get 6 extra energy next turn. Something about that sounds kind of cool. But yeah, we should probably retreat.
Escaped.
There's like maybe a world we can work out a way to win, but it's just not worth it, right? Them getting early Sarah by using Gladiator. Kind of crazy. It says you gain weight, I suppose. Hell, man. You think I gained weight? You probably weren't watching this time last year, I tell you what. That's one thing I know for damn sure. Yeah, I'll have to see. I usually don't really dig into the new cards until like the actual preview is out, so we get like the main versions of it. What a normal thing to say to a stranger on the internet? Nah, it's fine. I don't even think they know where they are right now. Look at Merlin online. Drax seems nice. Obviously, Jeff is really good for us fighting for Kiln. Okay, Nova Makari. This might be my Jack Flag deck or something similar. Don't want to go into Luna here. Still no prof, man. If we go Luna, we can go Once and Future All Century is pretty strong. Yeah, let's do that. We pop the Sentry at Essex. We actually don't want that. Damn. That was actually a bad play because of Essex. I didn't even think about that. And the Drax can jump out. Let's just do it anyway. They lose their Makari, which kind of sucks for them. They cannot win left. So much energy. It's pop middle, I suppose. We'll get the Drax online. Don't necessarily want to play Demon because Killmonger's very likely coming. See what we want to do next turn. So if they go Jack Flag left, they get a lot of points. Jack Flag left is like a ton of points. So what can we do about that? Go like here, here. Here. Here, here. We go here, we turn off the Crown City. But then we push ourselves ahead left still with the Jeff. And then we just win right. Easy peasy. Nate is not on an ayahuasca retreat, I don't think. But please don't confirm that. Please don't spread misinformation. He may be, but we don't know that. We do know he's on vacation though. Holy shit. Holy shit. That was crazy. That was so good.
Victory.
That was unbelievable, man. Yo, Lo-Fi says, loved your episode on fourth location about learning to be more okay with losing. Really helped your mental. That's awesome, man. That was a big reason why when they brought the option for what I wanted to talk about, why I wanted to talk about that. Because I think it is, I think I do talk about it in a really good way. And I think I do have learned a pretty good mindset with not getting tilted. And I feel like a lot of people would take value from it. And it means a lot that you did. How do you play against a move like that? I guess you don't. I guess you don't is the thing. Take value from what? I was on the fourth location podcast with Lauren Whatevs and Scott. We had a really good conversation about it's called Learning to Love Losing with Binks. And it was about learning to like find value in games when you lose them and how to take it as a positive for getting better at things. Whoa! That's a card. That is a freaking card, man. Void switch aside under Prof X still? It does, yeah. Guess there's probably an argument to not get rid of this hood, eh? So they're at 9. We're at 5. This adds 4. This would tie. I can't do this actually. Has to be something like this. Ouch. Jesus, man. Yeah, we just gotta run here. Tough. How could we have played this differently? Not quite sure. The Rocket Raccoon and Groot kind of just beat me up. Drax being able to jump middle really was annoying. We had gotten a polymorph there. Maybe we're okay. Like polymorph right, Cersei left has some winning lines. Nah, because you have to turn that off too. Hey, we're probably just cooked. Probably just cooked. Might be some mid-game adjustments we have to make to the deck. Feels weird. We need some more games to understand the flow of the deck a little better. Having like Cersei, Prof, and Annihilus all at 5 for our top decks might be a little too much juice. Guess we'll have to see. Nice having Daredevil online here. Scream. Okay, Scream is really good against Professor X, unfortunately. Never mind. So it's Airishim. It's Airishim is the thing. Sick. Actually, it is sick. It actually is pretty awesome, I'm not gonna lie. I do have to go into Merlin as soon as possible, though. Okay. Okay, so they're gonna get Prio. Let me just lock this down, eh? Lock this down, then we Omniversal it. How do we win after that? That's a great question. I really don't know. Could be a 10 jumper if they play a card that's bigger than 8 left. I just don't think that's enough. Yeah, tough. Well played. Maybe the Professor X right was dumb. I could have just played Professor X left and then still played Omniversal right. Problem is they could have countered it then. Yeah, the Prof X right was probably wrong. Prof X right was probably wrong, unfortunately. Doesn't Prof X left change? Yeah, but it gives me a random 5 drop, which is good. I think taking a random 5 drop is maybe the best line we could have had. So go Merlin into Hawkeye spell, hopefully. Then hope that we don't get Mr. Negatives. Can't even Hawkeye spell anymore. It's fine. Start pumping our Merlin a bit. Actually, we can get you there. Okay, no negative on 3. It's always good. Still digging for it. Let's get the sentry down. Then after this, they have to show their hand with Daredevil. If they snap now, we probably stick it out. Prof is really nice. Could see a magic come out here. See what our opponent wants to do. Could just go straight into negative, but I mean, just straight into negative at this point feels really, really weak, right? Has there been a moment where Universal trolled into world ship? I'm sure it's happened before. Or Iron Man. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think we just go Nihilus here. We just go Prof middle. They can't, like, burst, right? Yeah, they can't really burst. I don't think we need a Prof right to do that, because they haven't discounted anything, right? Victory. They might Mystique. That's fine. They have no power. They have no power on the board. The doubling no power is still very little. They have to use 3 of their 6 energy on the final turn to play a Mystique that we're just going to win, almost assuredly. Like, Hood and Nihilus left would have been soul crushing, right? Just so many things you could have done afterwards. A very good start. Luna would be a great top deck here. Jesus Christ. Jesus, man.
Victory.
Saw a 4-power Jeff when you were playing C3 today. It's probably a bot, to be honest with you. Bots get their decks updated pretty slowly. Paul Buffano! Paul Buffano! It's got the trumpet that can hit the high. That's not life now that Star-Lord and Foom have been nerfed into oblivion. They haven't. I don't think, at least. We're playing one now, probably. They didn't float on one, though. Or maybe not. That or they're very bad at it. 2 power isn't enough of a hit? Definitely makes it worse. I'm guessing you're being, like, weird and, like, annoying. How you're talking. Gene Gray. Farm. Just tower to small power hit solutions? Oh. Well, it's a good thing you're not the person who balances the game, and the people who are. Is this the Binks from Binks _ plays? The one and only, man. One and only. Best believe it. I almost want to keep this in hand. No, I'll have arrows, right? Wow, I gave them so many resources for free. They had no hand. I guess the resources they got are kind of ass, though, at least. Question is, can they get 10 right with their top deck and 2 Sentinels? I guess they have Jeff, too. Hey, how do I fight against this? I try and fight for... I can't really fight for left, eh? Can't really fight for left. Hmm. Easy game, easy life. Easier game, easier life.
Victory.
Disable this card's text. I mean, my idea would just be to make it a 4/5 and say, like, have like a Nomen thing under it. Say you can only activate this on reveal once per game. Might be a little too wordy, but... And it also might be a bad change, but that's what I was hoping for. So I think that, like, full power Star-Lord is... I think that, like, full power Star-Lord is, is an interesting card. Like, I don't mind it if you can only play it once. I think full power Star-Lord, if you can only play it once, is a really cool card and a cool, like, combo piece card. It's just the crazy, doublings is what's kind of annoying. So that's what I would have liked. But, I mean, there's an argument that that wouldn't be good for it, and that it would be... I don't know. I think that's a good thing that you can add into a card. Why'd they stay? I don't know. They thought that Jean Grey would just ruin my life, I guess. Me, when I'm A hormonal cyclops. It said first time this reveals. No, I'm saying like you put something in there that's like you can only have this ability go off once per game. Like not for that card specifically. Just like a thing. There's cards in Hearthstone that do something similar. You suggested that you have to play a card and still float energy. It's interesting. See that being usable. No. So that's just per card. It'll say once per game. So even though like Negasonic says once per game, that's only for that individual card. It can only work once per game. I mean like something new where it's like this on reveal can only trigger once per game. Like it's just like a baseline thing. But again, I'm not a card designer, right? Like it could be stupid to do that. We just need Nihilus to just send a hood over. It's kind of annoying. Reported. Thank you so much for the 4 months. Just make him an activate. Probably kills the card. It's not like I don't think that is good. A good choice. I think that just nukes the card completely. If that's your goal, it's fine, but I don't think that's a good goal personally. Cersei left is still pretty strong. Prof middle seems pretty sick too. Prof middle is probably pretty tough for them to deal with. Oh, no, that was so stupid. They could just move the Rocket and Groot. Oh, that's so stupid of me. That was a terrible choice. Yeah, that was a really bad choice. Just completely missed the Rocket and Groot. It could be a 3-cost to activate. I mean, I guess. It's just like a completely different card. I personally wouldn't like that.
Escaped.
I do think 4-3, I mean, I've barely seen the card since the nerf happened. I don't think we've played, I think we played one deck that had it and then they didn't draw it, I think. I had not been seeing nearly as much Star-Lord the last week anyway. They can make him do his thing and then say this card loses all text. Yeah, I mean, I guess. I don't know. I don't think, like, I don't know. I personally would think that the way that I would do it, just having, like, a thing that says this effect can only happen once per game. In my opinion, I like that better, but maybe having it remove his text is fine, too. I can only, you know, give my opinion on what I feel is good. And why. we're like unable to send our sentries over. It's kind of crazy. This happened so many times, I feel. Like that. Maybe like something like this. I'm only gonna play one card left. Oh, I guess.
Cleared for takeoff.
Guess not exactly. Seems pretty good. I might have Killmonger hidden for this Nebula, but we'll see. Hello. Hello. All right, Joe, taking 3 minute ad break. If you don't see ads, you can pay $6. Check to see if you have a Twitch Prime subscription available by clicking the subscribe and use the whole Prime toggle. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe. Watching on Twitch, make sure to follow. See you in 3 minutes. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Something like that at Charlie Brown Life. Like I said, I mean, there's a lot of ways that you could do it. I think that having a marker like that is something that not only would be good for Star-Lord, but might be good for other abilities in the future that have similar issues. Well, what are you doing up there, Foom? Am I going to do a new review of the new season's cards? Yeah, I'll do it on Bink's Pants on Monday night. So tune into that. For the last one of every season, starting last season, I'm doing a breakdown of the last season's cards and this season's cards. Hello, everyone, and Jeff. Jeff is part of everyone. Pretty messed up. Wouldn't include him in that. Let me see if we're not going to swap to Pokemon TCG Live for at least a couple hours, but let me just pop it open to see if I need to update it or anything. I do want to play some Pokemon TCG for Pokemon Day for sure. It was a pretty fun morning. I woke up and threw on the Wolf React to the announcement. Avoided spoilers. Gotta pretend like I was watching it live. 7:30 is early, man. 7:30 is real early. Okay, it's all updated. Sick. The emotes don't proc with my voice. That'd be pretty crazy if they did. You ever done the rank every Pokemon quiz thing? No. I don't know what any of them are. I don't know any of the Pokemon outside of Gen 1. I tell you what, I had a great morning. I had a really, really nice morning. I woke up, I watched the Pokemon Day announcement. I chilled for a little bit, and then I went to Costco, had a really great Costco trip. Got like everything I needed, picked up my medications, got a bunch of really good food. Had a hot dog with my delicious Coke 10 that I made. Yo, thank you so much. It's very kind words. Really want to go get a Costco hot dog, man? It's the best food. It's best food per dollar that you can ever get, man. Just facts. What's my new starter? I'm a Brout main. I'm all in on Brout. Grass starter every gen. I am very often a grass starter Andy. I always have been, man. $50-50 for Prio here. You get Prio, that's nice. Let's take our Sentry Polymorph, seems good. I mean, Timu Rowlet? Real gamers know that one's a tawny frogmouth, one's an owl. I wouldn't expect you to understand, but that's okay if you don't. Yo, what up, Brady? Cheap protein. I do sometimes do the hack where you get the chicken bake and then you bite a hole into it and then you stuff a hot dog into the chicken bake. It's real bad for you, but it is really good, man. Really good. Can't tell why there. Sorry, you do what? I take... Do you need me to yell? I could yell. You bite a hole in a chicken bake, you get a hot dog, and you stuff the hot dog into the chicken bake. And then a chicken bussy, if you would. You know Brout was a tawny frogmouth? Who figured that one out? I made it up when everyone kept making fun of me saying it's just Rowlet. Mostly. Polymorph first? Why? You want me to polymorph a demon? You crazy? So it's not Deathlock? If it's Deathlock, we lose anyway. Could also be, I don't know, something that's good. Like a what do you call it? The 3-0 that gains Sage? Could be a Sage. This is why I played the game differently than a lot of people. I believe that things can happen that are amazing and good, unexpected. Could be a hazmat for my Ajax. That'd be crazy. Thank you, Drax. You're a fucking legend. You're a fucking legend, Jax. This card is, I cannot express to you how good this card is. I simply can't express how good this card is. This card is so good, man. This card is so freaking good. All I want to do is put it in every deck, ever. It's so good. It's so good. It is unbelievable how good the card is.
Epic.
Big 5-minute Ultron adventure potentially in our future. Vert Starlord, nerf Drax, dude. I've been screaming from the rooftops, dude. I hope I get my fucking flowers in 3 weeks when people are crying about how this card is broken in every deck. And I will be early, and everyone who got him because I told him will be happy. Because I wouldn't shut the hell up about how good this freaking card is. Times Binks was right. Take too long, man. That would take way too long, I'm afraid.
Oh, snap.
Hey, Professor X right, I might puke. Then we just top deck Merlin and everything's okay with the world. Yeah, I try and keep the Binks Bants down to like 35 to 45 minutes, so that would probably take like, I don't know, 6 hours or something. I'd much rather do one about how many times I'm wrong. Because I've been really wrong about a few cards. I think Sage was a card I was really wrong about. Werewolf by Night was a card I was really wrong about. Prowler was a card I was pretty wrong about, but I still think Prowler might be one of the most underrated cards in the game. I still think Prowler is like really, really good. Yeah, Wiccan I thought would be fine. Wiccan probably fits the mold there too. Legion I was wrong about, but so was everyone. I already did one about times like everyone in the community was wrong. That was a really good one. I really like that one. Yeah, the Jean Grey and Legion releasing back to back, and everyone thought Jean Grey would break the game, and everyone thought that everyone thought that Jean Grey would break the game, and that everyone thought Jean Grey would break the game, and that Legion was terrible, and it ended up being the exact opposite. So it's gonna hurt, but you think you're wrong about Zorn? Zorn's a cool card. Being span subject, where to shove your Costco hot dogs? Kind of true and based, unfortunately. So it was here and then here. Say Sentry for nothing. Then they pull the wolf back. But they're going to polymorph this. I tell you what, I guess I can't do that. I kind of wanted to be a real freak and like prof. But that's just kind of bad, unfortunately. That is actually very, very good and strong. Chulau's kind of likely here. Oh, I mean, we should probably leave, but I kind of want to do this, so I'm going to. I didn't have to move. Why did I move the Jeff? I could have just played Drax left and I would have gotten the +3. That was so stupid. Why would I do that? Second Century, huh? We win these? Win these easily. Sure.
Victory.
I don't know why they polymorphed right when they did. They obviously had an Omniversal Presence ready. I don't know why they polymorphed their 4-power Merlin. I mean, it gave him a Hit Monkey, which was pretty good, but I feel like that was a pretty big mistake. If they would have just Omniversal Presence right, they were in a much better spot, I think. Maybe they panicked because of Daredevil. A lot of people thought Loki was going to be a joke card that would never be competitive. I don't think that that's true. I don't think that that's true. Maybe it's... I'm sure some people did. But I think most people thought Loki was a very scary card. Maybe I'm misremembering, though. There's definitely a chance. You're correct about Cannonball. You were super excited for him. Didn't Cannonball need some other changes to be good? I feel like Cannonball in his original release was not that good, but he needed support from other changes to get there. Maybe I'm wrong about that too, though. There's a chance. No, it was before Mercury's release. Cannonball was... I think Cannonball got nerfed. Cannonball got Professor X nerfed before Mercury even came out. It's a rough polymorph to get. I didn't have many good hits. I should have went Kate. I should have went Kate instead of Merlin. It's tough. Mojo World's also kind of annoying, but we can deal with that as needed. He was good, but I think when he was originally released, I could be wrong about this again. I'm pretty sure Cannonball was not very good, and then like the meta changed so that the Cannonball stuff became better. But again, maybe I'm missing something. Maybe it just took a while for people to figure out the deck that he was good in. Maybe that was the case. But I know for the first month he was like, everyone thought he was a meme. Kind of wish I had Killmonger in the deck. Oh my god. Cersei can still get us out of middle. And if they don't feel right, we can just Annihilus and then Omniversal, right? Man, we might not have enough energy, though. Do feel right. Farm. It's my Drax, you son of a gun. It's just Prof. Prof and a Polymorph. Can yank Drax out, but it's at the cost. The only way Drax gets yanked is if he dies. Jesus Christ. Certainly not beating that. Well, I don't know, maybe. Played. I've never lost a game from Drax moving, no. I've never lost a game from Drax moving. Other people have. I've watched it happen in Sanctum. I've forced a Drax to move for my opponent to lose them a game of Sanctum, but I've never had it lose me a game of Ladder. Nor have I seen anyone else lose a game of Ladder while I've been playing. That's just final turn, because there's an argument that like an earlier Drax move cost you the game. But I'm talking about like a turn 6 Drax. Yeah, we're gonna go a little freak mode. Let's get some spells up in here. Let's get some spells, yeah. Let's get some spells in here. You're big mad that didn't ban Drax from Sanctum? Yeah, he's very strong there. Very strong there. But it'll probably get people to learn how to play properly against Drax. Because I don't think anyone knows how to play properly against Drax right now. We're literally fine. We're literally fine, chat. The opponent didn't snap, they're scared, obviously. Poly the Modok and a Hella? Oh, now you're thinking. Now you're thinking. Look at this. I'm refilling my hands pleasantly. And we stopped them from getting anything from Jane Foster. We're literally fine. Everyone was fucking worried, bro. Gotta make sure we play these to have space for our Hella. Very important. Gotta make sure we have space for Hella. This is why they didn't snap, by the way. They had a full-ass hand. Easiest game of my damn life, dude. Well, it wasn't close for the record. They didn't even draw anything off of Jane. They drew zero. They've drawn one negative card, chat. The taco truck filled their hand. They literally drew 0 cards from this. They have one negative card to work with. And a handful of trash. That's why when bad things happen, I feel like people would have just like immediately retreated there. You just chill, bro. You just vibe and you smash your opponent, dude. Wasn't even close. Just USA. USA. You would have? I'm saying, dude. You just gotta breathe. We had 2 Merlins. We had value. I feel like we're going to smash this game, too. They're just going to play off left. What the hell are they going to do about that, man? Not shit. I promise you that. They're not going to be able to do shit about prof left. You had X-Mansion Modok, 2 turns later, Erishan gave you Hella and you still lost? Based. I still want to prof left, for the record. We'll get a polymorph. We have 2 more shots. Trust. Simply trust, chat. Punisher Kang, dude. Trust the process. All I ask is for a little belief, chat. Just a cheeky bit of belief. Doesn't even have to be that much. How do we win if they Shu Lao this? Probably don't. The unfortunate answer. Easy.
Victory.
You spells trigger vibe mines. I like calling them vibe mines for the record. But yes, just says cards. Well, it says play here. It was before cards, characters, skills existed. Yeah, unless anything, the only thing that would do that is it specifies characters. It's the only way that spells are ever excluded from stuff like that. Damn pips out of my face. It could be a Galactus. I don't think Galactus would trigger, though. I don't think Galactus would trigger because the polymorph would still be in the lane. I did get the Mystique emote. Man, I thought I equipped it to all. I thought I equipped the Mystique emote to all. Have a hood, free of charge. I have no ongoings. Next turn will dictate if we get a 5-drop as to what we do. Just press our advantage here. Hope that Omniversal isn't mean to us. But with no 5-drop, Luna to just give them a free Star-Lord proc seems bad. It's a bit annoying, but it's fine. We gave him a free Star-Lord proc either way, for the record. For those paying attention at home. We want priority here. Would be our goal. This also stops them from Zolaing, which is nice. Prof left is probably our play next turn. Prof left, maybe Nebula somewhere. Oh, they're panicking. I like when they panic. Pretty easy snap when they just play the abs man that does nothing. 4-5, not the ideal play when you have 5 energy on turn 4. My name is Jeff. Yeah, Snack's actually been working pretty well. Let me pull the stats. Next felt pretty good. It feels like you have a lot of ways to annoy people. We're 12 and 6 plus 11 cubes in an hour and a half. Pretty nice, man. Free clog. They literally never play right here, right? Them playing right here would be so psychotic. When you build a deck, how many winning lines are you shooting for? I don't really think of it in that context. They do play right, but not the way they wanted to, for sure. I have to play you now, otherwise, no, it doesn't matter, right? Doesn't matter. I could just start slamming as much power as humanly possible middle. With Agony, we probably don't have to worry about... Killmonger? There's no fucking way you run Jeff, right? There's no fucking way they run Jeff. I have a play around Jeff. Okay. Victory. They played Jeff right, Drax would jump and win it. Do you think Cersei's optimal? I'm not sure. Cersei actually has given us very little value. There's a chance we just don't need it. My thought process originally was that it is optimal, but also I kind of have Cersei brain. I think there's a very good argument that Cersei's the worst card in the deck. Yeah, I guess the thing is sometimes you don't have those other options, right? Like sometimes you don't draw Merlin early, and then sometimes you don't want to go into a Nihilus. Alright, so I already have a bad location left. If they are what we expect, which would be Cerebro 3, because I don't think any other deck would run Sentinel. Okay. It's very awkward. There's big praise energy, but I guess we'll see. They get the mystique. They do. Oh. Well played. Well played, well played. Not the mystique that's very close. Jeff was middle. He still wouldn't jump with the Drax. It was close, though. The Makari was a kind of nasty top deck on the final turn. Probably should have retreated once they had the Bastion Cerebro line there on the final turn, but I simply didn't want to. Which is probably my weakest thing as a player. But it's also... epic. It's also very fun. How much Cerebro have you seen? I think that's the only one today. I ran out of Coke 10. Does anyone else make Coke 10 when they're at a machine where you can make your own soda? Where you take 90% Coke Zero and 10% regular Coke and you make Coke 10? Fire, dude. Bro, chill, man. Too much sandbar today, bro. Far too much sandbar today. You make Coke 50? Coke 50 is pretty good. No procs mid. I don't know how to respond to that. You fill it up 90% with Coke Zero, then you shove a hot dog in there. Based. Levels of based. Rarely seen. Man, I wish Prof stopped this. It sure doesn't. Is 13 enough, though? Yeah, they haven't floated 5, right? Yeah, we're actually just chilling, bro. Right? There's no way they've floated 5 turns. They're definitely not floating this turn. Well, maybe they are. They played this on 3, though, right? They played this on 3. Yeah, we're chilling. Luckily, they're probably not going to believe me, which is fantastic news. I love it when my opponents don't believe me.
Opponent snapped.
Sure. Thank you.
Victory.
Very kind of you, opponent. There's no way I could have possibly beaten that. Gamer, get out of here. Best of luck to you. Question about what player they're trying to beat? I don't know, man. Maybe people just forget Annihilus as a card, I guess. I think I like Cape Bishop here. Merlin can get pretty suffocating. Merlin can be pretty suffocating in terms of like potential draw power. Cheater.
Opponent snapped.
Do your worst. I feel like they want to pop right. Spooky. Damn. Get destroyed. Get absolutely waxed, I'm afraid. I could still win middle. Right? That's not how that works. That's not how that works. Don't hurt me.
Breaking news.
Thank you. I forgot about Copycat. I completely forgot about Drax. Cannot tell a lie. Completely forgot about Drax. I completely forgot about Drax. Did anyone else completely forget about Drax? Because I certainly completely forgot about Drax there. Clubhouse giving us an out middle was kind of crazy. Yeah. I'm pretty lucky that location was left because that was a really nasty play from you. Are you doing like any of the Armor Luna stuff? I really like the Armor Luna stuff. Just gobbling up Titanias like it's your damn job. Once a future all would be sick here. Slightly less sick. This probably wins. I don't know.
Opponent snapped.
What do you think, chat? Easy wins here? They beat the crap out of me, dude. They beat the freaking snot out of me, man.
Escaped.
Goblin Titania is one of your favorite plays? It's pretty good, man. It's pretty good. The Pegasus kind of screwed me there, unfortunately. No Pegasus, and maybe we can sneak that in. I don't know. It was probably bad either way. I should have just left when they snapped. I needed a Luna there or an Omniversal Presence on 3 to make that play worthwhile. think I like Kate over Merlin here. If I go Merlin, I kind of want to just go Drax next turn. Then we go to 6, I play it, then we're fine. Yeah, it's actually probably fine. I think TLC was the first you saw do it. Yeah, you loved that combo. TLC loved that combo. It's very good. Let's just get that out of the way. I don't want to deal with Vesuvius. Wonder what the hell Butt's trying to do with Magnus.
Opponent snapped.
How's Jeff feel? I don't know. He hasn't been as impactful as I've wanted him to be, for sure. Interesting. You haven't created any cards, so... not that scary. Gonna guess we see Moon Girl come down this turn. Probably gonna panic thinking I have an Nihilus, which I don't. Gamer Dexter Butt. It was a pretty good 3-piece. Can't tell a lie there. Prof Middle would have been so freaking good, dude. Prof Middle would have been so good here. It's quite unfortunate. I think we have to go YOLO mode here. I think YOLO mode is our out.
Face the might of Asgard. Mjolnir.
Bro, chill. Alrighty then. YOLO mode giveth, YOLO mode taketh away, as they say.
Escaped.
All right, chat, we're going to 3 minutes of ads. If you don't want to see ads, you can pay $6. Check to see if you have a Twitch Prime subscription available by clicking that subscribe button. Use the little Prime toggle. Might have a dang Prime sub you don't even freaking know. Wouldn't that be crazy? Watching on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe. Watching on Twitch, make sure to follow. See you in 3 minutes. Sag. What up? We're back. He's so freaking back, dude. Did you watch the dev update? I did not. I did not watch the dev update. Too busy playing my favorite game, Marvel Snap. Yo, what up? My name is Jeff. Wanted to see what Butt was doing with all of his discounts. He had a lot of them, man. Could have gotten hit with like double foom there. Double foom right to the skull. This deck might want magic. It's kind of interesting to think about. I like getting the hood down there over the Jeff. Okay, we get the early negative. We try and lock this down. Even beats Jane. Even beats Star-Lord. Almost beats Jane. Even beats Jane. Beats Jane easily. Actually isn't close at all.
I am Iron Man. I am Iron Man.
They're Iron Man. Would appear chat. All right, they have like Onslaught Tribunal we lose. It would be shocking.
I want the throne.
So I played Jeff. There's no way that's big enough, right?
Power must be controlled.
Oh my fucking god, it finally happened. Finally happened, chat. Finally happened, man. Damn. First time Drax has ever betrayed us. I could have just played Jeff left. Thinking about that more. Yeah, that's on me. I had to play Jeff left there. I absolutely should have played Jeff left. The only way they're winning right is by playing a massive card and Drax just jumps. Yeah, huge miss there. Huge miss there by me. But hey, there's a first time for everything, man. I knew it was going to happen eventually. But that's on me, man. I should have played around that. 100% should have played around that. That was a really bad choice. Yeah, that deck is like the most played deck by a factor of 2. Last time I checked, there was 11,000 games played in the last 7 days of that deck. It's like the most popular deck in the game by like quite a bit. Shouldn't have played Nebula right. You shouldn't be playing Nebula right with this deck. It's a misplay. You don't want to push him to play cards right with Century and Isla stuff. Never mind. Sick. I think we just go Merlin here. And I think we snap. We're in a pretty good position. They could have, obviously, Killmonger, but we still have Jeff that can move over there.
Victory.
It is funny. Some people are... If other people hadn't made the joke, I would have made it. Like, how dare Second Dinner buff the most played deck in the entire game with the Star-Lord nerf? I saw someone else make the joke, though. It made me sad. Destroy Negative has been around for quite some time. Yeah, it's always been like a weird offshoot of Negative, but with Star-Lord it became very popular. The Star-Lord thing's a very cool idea. Turn will be at 6. We play tracks. Or something else if we so choose. But I do think it's just Drax. It's hard to say no to my boy. Can't just play on curve next turn, though. We have to do something. Also, Orcus Forge is going to be a little annoying to deal with, but it's nice to already have a card there. At the very least.
Opponent snapped.
Huh? Could have Brood. Brood would suck.
Avengers! Assemble.
Good jump. They obviously don't win with just like Spectrum. Could jump the Drax though. Spectrum will give them +4. They'll go to 3. I like this. It's not super powerful, but like the Drax jumping is such a threatening play. Very hard for them to deal with it. Oh my god. Tough. Both left wins there. We have played around that instead of Spectrum. I guess just Spectrum left doesn't jump the Drax either. Yeah, that was actually a pretty bad play by me. I should have just went both left. It's pretty rare that Drax will jump. Yeah, but we didn't even beat Spectrum. That's the problem. My play didn't beat Spectrum. Spectrum left just clears. It beat Spectrum middle. But yeah, that was just a bad play. Tough. The odds of them being able to play a 10 plus power card left were very low. Or 11 plus power card left. Eight power left stay is weird. Maybe, I don't know. I don't think that was weird. I think they thought I was going to try and fight for middle somehow. Yeah, I think it might come down to them not quite understanding Drax. It's definitely possible. Let's turn just Hood once in future all. Probably, right? Just a really high value play. I also want to once in future all something else and then go like Hood middle and Nihilus. That's really nasty, actually. Yeah, I actually really like this. This is kind of crazy. We can go Hood middle and Nihilus. Very, very strong play. Could lose to Cosmo left. Play around Cosmo left. Cosmo left is somewhat likely. That was Cosmo right. I would have puked. It hurts drawing the sentry here, but it's still the right play, I think. This play is so suffocating. It's a play you're legally allowed to make.
Victory.
Jeez. That was really weird, the Frigga Middle. Maybe I had played them before and they knew I'm in an Nihilist deck. It's the only thing I can think of. Well, not the only thing, but I don't think they're a stream sniper, otherwise they wouldn't have stayed there. Ant-Man. They thought I would win? I was at -3 power, to be fair. -3 power is not a lot. Nebula Hood would go crazy here. Either it is. Jeff gives me the most options next turn.
Time's up.
Time do be up. Many such cases. If I know Butt, he's never filling left. Must be more than 3.
Victory.
Not even freaking close for the record, dude. Well, those are things, right? Like, the biggest thing that you always have to think of is my opponent thinks I'm gonna play a card left. Why would I even do it? That is true. Without context, it is kind of silly. A great Nebula spot. Nebula loves Brooklyn Bridge, dude. Nebula freaking loves Brooklyn Bridge. Those are little beeps that you can hear. Okay. Yeah, dude, but I called that out, man. That was the play to make, was to play around me playing around you not playing left. That was unfortunately the out that you had. I don't think I want to use the Jeff yet. I think we want to keep the Jeff as a little cheeky surprise. Let's just go Luna left. It's fine. Pretty non-committal. Like, these are absolutely fricked locations, right? You only have to play one card on Nebula to stop it. Like, playing 3 doesn't really help. Oh, after all the times that's happened to me, it feels really good to watch that happen to someone else. That shit has happened to me so goddamn often. What the hell do we even do here? I feel like I have to show the Jeff now. I feel like I have to do this. I need to use my energy, I think. They just keep playing 3 cards every turn. It's crazy. I guess I could have played it right. The Shu Lao. Turning this off, which is nice. Bet you wanted to draw that, huh? I bet you were really hoping to draw that card. They missed so many draws that game, I think. No, they didn't. Wait, how do they still have 3 cards in deck, though? 2 once and future alls, I guess? Just 1? They missed 1 draw? Best part is it was going to be the top deck. It's true. Honestly, they fucked up by playing... They really screwed the pooch there by playing that Omniversal, I'm afraid. We're up to 333. I mean, we must be doing well. Plus 20 cubes, 19 and 11. Damn, man. Kind of surprising. I would like Drax next turn. Been a while since I've been Foom. This deck is pretty good against Foom, man. I could just put fucking... Like, it's very hard to play Foom when a fucking 9-power card is staring you down in the face. Very smart. Play this. And then you pass. Because we have 3 energy either turn, right? Okay, and luckily this happens before this. Otherwise, this would be a massive issue. Otherwise, that would be a really bad issue. I hope. Wait, it might not. It might not work like that. Okay, it does. We're chilling. I want extra energy next turn. Maybe. It's not very strong, right? +3. Shit. That's why I should have put the Jeff there. It's okay, we just draw a Nihilus, we're fine. Fuck. Fuck. We're not fine, for the record. Drax might jump, though. Drax will jump, for the record. Well, no, I guess we can also test. If he doesn't jump, then we still haven't tested this, actually. We still don't know. We're pretty sure. Polymorph is crazy good there. They could just foom me middle, eh? That's pretty bad. Getting foomed middle would be not good, I'm afraid. Any reason to stay? We definitely shouldn't, but I tell you what, I kind of want to. Yeah. We could have maybe went Merlin middle or like Jeff. No, I don't know if we could have made that work. I don't know if we had a play for that, unfortunately. Yeah, sure, put Nebula left. Nebula left is unbelievably annoying to deal with. Arf. Direct. Okay, they're gonna know something's up. Ghost Rider of the Cosmic Varietal. Chat, where do they Cosmic Ghost Rider, you thinks? Because middle and left are both really, really tasty. And if they go left, they turn off my prof if I do it, which would make me sad. Probably this. They don't Cosmic Ghost Rider. That's interesting. Could get Eliath here. Tough. I want to snap this Bob. I think I do. I think snapping the Bob is very annoying for them. Cersei on Cersei violence. It's not a very strong Cersei. It's a good non-Drax jump. Easy game, easy life. Might even get the triplet.
I am Iron Man.
Close. Yeah, snapping the Bob there was really smart, I think. Snap the Bob really puts them in a tough situation as to where that can end up landing. I really like that choice. Also, like, weird synergy with the Sentry not allowing the Drax to jump right, which could have caused us more problems, potentially. Like, weird synergy that you wouldn't really think about, but it is kind of synergistic. It's unique. It's cool. Huh? Okay, hand space is going to be a bit rough. Nebula on one. Opponent doesn't have fun. I don't think I want to deal with that. Where I protected your Nebula for you, don't worry. Kind of a piece for that one, not gonna lie. Kind of a piece for that one right there. Do a little bit of Luna Clogler. They're calling him the Luna Clogler. Really risky to do any kind of sentry stuff here. I have the feeling the opponent will play something pretty powerful middle. We'll go here.
Cut off one head, two more shall take its place.
Generally, if you cut off one head, two more shall take its place. Have you heard about this?
All systems go.
What card did they play that was bigger that turn? Oh, the Misty Knight after the buff. Where is their Foom lane? If they're gonna use a Foom lane, it's probably right. Maybe. What was the second buff on these? One was 4, so they have +8. Oof. Boom Absman makes a lot of sense. Giant High Evolutionary makes a lot of sense. Honestly, running is probably far and above our best play here. Let's be honest with ourselves. Yeah, why would we not run? That would be very stupid of us. Boon replaceable? Not really in this build. We like going early prof. Early prof is kind of nice with it. Thank you for not snapping opponent. It's very kind of you. Yeah, I was going to sit there and cope stay, and there's no reason to. They got the Super Star-Lord play, and we didn't clog them at all. That would have just been pure cope. Kale? I mean, you could try, but, like, I don't... I think Luna's very good in the deck. You'd have to, like, remake the deck, I think, if you were going to play Luna. Just play good cards every turn. Simple as. Immediate double. Immediate double is really weird. Knowing where and how we can play our prof is really nasty here. Like, if they just play a card right, we can just prof... can we even? Play two cards here. Very interesting. I think it has to just be prof right. Prof right just makes way too much sense. I think I have to keep you here. We beat Doom. We beat Doom. If Doom, they get a card that's going to be 8 power here. Go to 19. The Doom goes to 8, which is actually really good for us. I think we can beat Doom. I'm pretty sure we do beat Doom. I could be wrong. Oh, my Drax goes first. My Drax goes before the Doom 2099, so he doesn't see it as 8, he sees it as 7. Damn. I missed that. Because they played their Doom 2099 after I played my Drax tries to trigger first, sees the Doom at 7, isn't bigger. Then the Doom goes to 8, and then we lose. Tough, man. I missed that in my calculation. Because it did beat with the Drax plus 3. When you have lost tiebreaker anyway, 18 is more than 17. Which is good. Yeah. You'd think it would be plus 2 because that would make a balanced card, but no, Drax is plus 3. Kind of like getting Cape Bishop out first into Merlin. But we'll see based on our top deck if we want to change that at all. Baller. Nightcrawler. No grapple arrow sucks. Ay, ay, ay. This is scary as shit. Thank you for the card draw. Super giant. All right, big swap here. Okay. So we'll naturally get slightly ahead there. Polymorph left is still, or Professor X left is still very much in play. Polymorph left is significantly is not in play, I'm afraid. This works though, right? What are our problems here? We could do this into a Nihilus Polymorph. Would be our win condition. And Nightcrawler can go right too, but that's only one extra point on top of Nebula. But why would they move the... Oh my god, it's fucking a super giant turn. Oh, fuck. Oh, my dumbass. Hero Merlin. It's got to be a 3/5. Oh, you're a stud. Fuck! Well played. Worst fucking turn 5 in history just dropped. Holy shit, dude. Worst turn 5 decision in the history of the universe just dropped. I mean, I deserve to lose that 100 times out of 100. I deserve to lose that so bad. I don't feel bad about losing that at all. That was so stupid. That was so stupid of me to just play the fucking Professor X there as a joke. You remember such times as I didn't choose to Venom the Hood. Cersei chose that, and I don't blame her. She's been a queen today. She's been an absolute queen today. 5/7. I mean... Okay, so what does this mean for me? That means that they could Grandmaster this later? So we want to get something here to stop them from Grandmastering Zola easily. I should have just played Drax. Should have just played Drax. Very rude. Yeah, giving them Luna was stupid. Giving them Luna was really dumb. But they're not floating. Well, they didn't float here. Shit, Drax. King. Seems good. There's no reason to not do it this way, right? Hi, Jeff! Fuck. Thank you, base tracks. Thank you, base tracks. We love Drax. Yes, we do, folks. What's happening? My collection is over 27,000. I mean, your collection level shouldn't really indicate how well you get an infinite. Infinite can be hard in certain months, depending on if your playstyle works well with the meta or not. I do feel like a lot of people have been saying that like Marvel Snap is getting more sweaty and more retreat focused, but I feel like it hasn't. I don't know. Maybe like specifically in these last couple of seasons, it's felt hard, especially with people who aren't just playing like either Shu Lao or Star-Lord. But I think a lot of it comes down to like your individual play style, what works for you. I think that tends to be a lot more I could just start aggressively stuffing their hand with shit, right? I could just be a real dick about just playing every card left that they can't play. Now I can't do that, unfortunately. And I kind of still can. They played into Vibranium Mines. Why would they do that? Fuck. Well, they still can't play the Drax. At least they still can't play the Drax. They do get a nerf Jeff. Please play the Drax. Ah, shit. This will jump the Drax right. Or not. So if they Mystique right, they get to 27. Or if they Mystique for right, they get to 27. Their Mystique is probably flipped. So they could play Mystique and maybe one other card. Try this. Oh, man. Well played. That's why they played in Vibranium Mines. Not a care in the damn world. Well played. Yeah, we just had no wins there. Damn, really well played by them. They Mystique right, they don't. Yeah, that's true. Mystiquing right would be pretty bad. Good point. Are any people playing stock Starlord and Sanctum really breaks your brain? I mean, I don't know. People just like to play the strongest thing. It's kind of something you have to accept. It's pretty bad in Sanctum though, right? It's kind of dog water in Sanctum if you're good. Yeah. No, that's a very fair point. Just start resource maxing. He's resource maxing. He's resource maxing. This is very threatening. This is going to cause all sorts of problems for my opponent. This is going to scare the shit out of him. Probably lend him to full panic mode. Would be my guess. An unreversal presence would have really hit the spot here, unfortunately. Oh, Phil left. Juggler. We can not worry about Juggernaut, which is kind of cool. kind of psycho. But I kind of love it, if I'm being honest with you. It's kind of like truly psychotic. Just filling my whole board. Did you think I'd fill my board on turn 5, did you? You little freak. Dude, that Sandman's so good. Another polymorph. Must be my damn birthday, bro. That was probably a 50-50 they were upset about. That is the strongest Diamondback I've ever seen in my life. Ouch. All right, y'all, we're taking 3 minute ad break. If those of you guys you can pay $6, check to see if you have a Twitch Prime subscription available by clicking the subscribe and use the whole Prime toggle. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe. Watching on Twitch, make sure to follow. See you in 3 minutes. Wow, you so follow me now, okay, day? So true, King. So true. I'll be back. Chad, how we feeling? What's the vibe like, man? It's freaking Friday. It's Friday. It's Pokemon Day. There's just an army of W's to be had today. I tell you what. Just a slew of W's today. A slew. A slew. A slew, you say? So I got to send this text. I forgot. I need to tell my roommate something. A slew, you say? A slew. You shouldn't be playing Nebula right with this deck. You should not be playing Nebula right with this deck. I gotta stop doing that. It's such a habit. It is a pure habit that is very hard to break. I will tell my roommate that chat says what up. Can do. Polymorph. Still probably good left. Flagler. Okay. So they're probably Doom 2099 with Flag. So we'll get that turned off. Get you here. And more points. More points it is. So they did get the extra card draw, so very likely they have Doom here. We didn't get any of our Clog stuff. The Clog stuff would be really nice. Beast, actually kind of good for us. It's much better for us than them, I would say. Profix left just, I mean, it's just kind of very hard to not play, right? How do we win after that? That's we're gonna have some problems there, but I think that we must do this. Winning after that might be hard. But I think this suffocates them. $10, $22. They can gain +6. They move Nightcrawler, play a card, activate. But will they do that? Is the main question. Probably. They already moved Nightcrawler. It's a great point. So the max they can get is +3 to go to 22. We actually get 2 more from the Nebula. We died a Skillmonger, but we should be fine outside of it. I guess Blarvel, if they're one of the few decks to... Oh, Aurora. Of course, Aurora. Yeah, tough. I don't know why I didn't play around Aurora. That's so stupid of me. We'll play opponent. Tough. Tough, tough, tough. Not sure if there's anything we could have drawn to make that easier either. We could have went for a Cersei play, but like, are we going to Cersei our 5-power Jeff and 7-power Nebula? Just never really helps. Why didn't you get Aurora points? Oh, you did. You got Camelota. That's right. Tough loss there. Tough loss, I'm afraid. Still like our play. I don't think it would have been anything other than Profex left. They even got unlucky and didn't hit their Jack flag. They would have hit their Jack flag. They would have had even more. Why wouldn't I play around Aurora there? Sunk cost fallacy, I would suppose. Probably the main reason. I had to guess. We might fight pretty hard for Sakar. Oh, it's because I'm Friday. Probably it's because it's Friday and I'm already drunk. Jesus Christ, dude, I can't even talk. I think we do this into Jeff Daredevil left. Seems good.
Opponent snapped.
What friggin' snaps, man. Got a deck copier, bro. Got a dang old deck copier, bro. Two card. Bum, bum, da, ba, 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 bum. Deck copier, copying all the decks. Jeff wins? Yeah, unfortunately, there's no way we could possibly stop Jeff from winning. That's a good point. Was it close, I'm afraid? No! You fucker! Urgh. Stole my deck and beat me with it, you piece. You think good cards that adapt well with locations are better than 1 to 2 tech cards? Depends. Much like most things in life. Very much depends. Guy's freaking tall, man. He's a tall guy. He's a freaking tall guy, bro. What am I even supposed to do? I didn't know I had to face someone who was freaking tall, man. Ruins my whole game plan. Oh my god, they have unlimited energy, bro. Their energy isn't even limited, for the record. I don't know, man. I'm just playing cards. I'm just playing cards at this point. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm not. I don't know. Fuck you. You deal with this. Being so aggro today. Hey, bud. What do you think, chat? Think I win? Think we win this easily? We do get an 18-point swing, right? We'll get up to 4 power or 3 power, and we'll knock them down significantly. So, there's that.
Escaped.
Yo, GG's hack. It might DC? They could have. I guess I could have DC'd there, yeah. Unfortunately, if that was their first turn that they DC'd, then they still would have ended the game, I think. They just would have floated the whole time. Made me feel like a real son of a gun. Hakitsu, welcome to stream. Welcome, welcome. Merlin would be really nice with Noir Dimension. Actually, currently not available for us. Miss a card draw even.
This just in.
Wingler. Alright. Probably gonna be rough here. We are gonna have quite a bit of energy, but it just depends if we're gonna actually have enough value to get anything out of it. We got Colleen Wing, which I mean is kind of a nothing burger. Just playing cards. Just playing cards again, I'm afraid. Back to just playing cards. Hopefully this ice cube is annoying. I guess Bullseye is going to come down. Scorn. Dungeon right so I can Cersei them. I think I'm going to Cersei middle. My current idea. Is it a good idea? Fuck if I know, bro. It's an idea though. Puts the pressure on. Or whatever. Drop Jack. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. I don't know, man. They snap, we leave. But they still haven't discarded a swarm. Potentially +9, right? Middle is going to be tough for them to beat unless of the Bullseye hits this exactly. Ouch.
You won't need this anymore.
Fucking real close, man. Real close. Real close. We did always lose. They only had a few Bullseye shots. Kind of a good call on thinking about the some of the potential plays that they could make. Thinking that they hadn't discarded Swarm yet. Double Lele. Double Lele. Good call's not playing Nebula right, like you've been doing every single time. No 2-drop. Okay. I would like to snap, but I can't really because of Raft. Should have snapped now. I have to hold you. Scared of Mobius at all? I don't think so. I kind of want to float here. I have to hold the polymorph in case the Hydra Bob goes middle. The Hydra Bob doesn't go middle. I don't have to worry about it, which is nice. Yeah, like that over the Cersei. They could snap Bob mid, then we could just polymorph. That's why we saved it. Polymorph better than what?
Opponent snapped.
Hail Hydra!
Unfucking believable. Unfucking believable, man. We did everything right. We did everything right, man. We even held the polymorph in case that happened. That one hurts real bad, dude. Not even Destroyer won me the game. Even Destroyer won me the game, man. Even Destroyer wins. Yeah, yeah. Aurora wins. Noel also loses. No, it would have won because they killed my Nebula with Electra. Hella does not lose. We had 5 points here. Hella would have went to 8. We would have had 13 and 1. Noel wins. Hella wins. Is it the only one? I think it's the only one, chat. I can't think of another one. Heimdall might have lost. No, Heimdall would have won. Taskmaster might have lost. Taskmaster might have lost. I don't know what I played right before it. Every other card wins. Every single other 6-drop we could have hit wins. Tribunal might lose. Tribunal probably wins, though. Probably had enough points with Tribunal to win middle and right. Leader would have... Yeah, Leader would have won. Leader would have casseroled them, as a matter of fact. It's the only 6-drop. Maybe Taskmaster. Taskmaster could have lost. I don't know what the card I played before it was. But every other card would have won. Play some fucking Pokemon, dude. Those hurt so bad, man. Those hurt so bad. Though that one hurt really bad. That one hurt really, really bad. What the hell? That one hurt bad, dude. Because I like losses where I okay, this is fucking me up, dude. It's telling me to log in and then it says open TCG Live and then it opens a second version of it. Okay, it looks like we got it. Oh, that one hurt real bad, man. That one hurt real bad. We could have played the polymorph before. We thought ahead of time, and we said there's a chance that they snap the Bob middle. Or if the Bob moves middle, we needed the polymorph. Oh, man. Now the game is breaking my damn camera. Probably fine. That one hurt, man. That one hurt real bad. Thank you for the Pokemon Day stuff. Oh, that one hurt real bad, man. That one hurt real bad. Can't tell a lie. All right, 07 YouTube. Thanks for hanging out, YouTube chat. We're going to play some Pokemon. Head on over to Twitch if you want to hang out. But thanks for hanging out. I'll be back on Monday. More Snap content. I'll see you then.